What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you don't want to, that's fine. Thanks for visiting. Today I want to compare the JBL Clip 2 with the JBL Clip 3. So we're going to look at some specifications, and then we're just going to go with overall design and usability. We're going to talk about sound quality, battery life, and whether or not it's worth it to upgrade from the Clip 2 to the Clip 3. So first off, the Clip 2 is a very old speaker. I've had it for years now. I recently got the Clip 3, and I've been using them hand in hand. I've been testing them back and forth, sound testing and different things. And I'm going to tell you about the differences and similarities that I've noticed. I just want to make this a pretty quick, simple video, guys. So just to clarify, the Clip 2 is this blue one on the left, and the Clip 3 is the black one on the right. Right now I have the Clip 2 pulled up on my phone. One thing that is different that the Clip 2 actually has is that it has a wireless daisy chain option. So you can connect wirelessly two of those speakers together and enjoy the sound in both speakers at once, which that option is not at all in the Clip 3. Both of these speakers are IPX7 waterproof, so they're completely submergible and waterproof. The power output on both of these speakers is also 3 watts. So as far as power output, they have the same amount of wattage, although the Clip 3 does get louder than the Clip 2. Quite a bit louder, actually. And we don't have the frequency response range specifications on the Clip 2, but it does have a charging time of 2.5 hours, and the Clip 2 has a playtime of 8 hours, which the Clip 3 has a battery life of 10 hours, so you get 2 extra hours on the Clip 3 of playtime, and you get louder volumes. Here's the specifications for the Clip 3. We have a frequency response range of 120 Hz to 20,000 Hz with a 3-hour charging time. So they have the same wattage. The Clip 2 has an 8-hour battery, and the Clip 3 has a 10-hour battery. The Clip 2 takes 2.5 hours to charge, and the Clip 3 takes 3 hours to charge. Now let's look at the actual design of these. They both have a carabiner built in, but the Clip 2 has this one that you can actually move around like this and kind of use it in different fashions. So that just gives you a little bit more flexibility, and it's just attached via this kind of a rubber arm there. So that's like a little bit nicer that it can swivel and move around like that compared to the Clip 3. Now, even though this doesn't move, I really like the design of the Clip 3. I feel like it's just a really premium design here. I really love how they have this metal band that wraps all the way around the speaker. Just gives it that extra rigidity and that fine look to it. For the JBL Clip 2, what's nice though is they have this built-in aux cord. So it literally wraps around the speaker. It's built into the speaker, so if you have someone who doesn't have Bluetooth, or you just don't want to mess with Bluetooth, you can just plug it in and play right from there, which is handy. I've actually used this multiple times watching things on a computer or whatever. If I don't want to set up Bluetooth, it's actually pretty nice to have that even in 2022. So I like that they have that, and the Clip 3 does not have that feature anymore. It still has an aux port, but not a built-in cable. Here on the Clip 2, you got this flap that covers the charging port, and these speakers both use micro USB for charging. There's the power button, Bluetooth button, pretty similar on this guy. Here's the power and Bluetooth button, but the charging port is here on the bottom, where you have that Clip 3 branding under this flap, and you also have the auxiliary port and the micro USB charging port. So the flaps are in a little bit different areas. The microphones are in the same area. I would say that the microphone on here is better for taking calls. And then one big difference here in design is that they moved the volume and music control buttons right here to the front face of the speaker, which it kind of depends on how you use the speaker, whether you'd like it or not. I like it because I like to go skiing and snowboarding with this speaker in my pocket, and now that these buttons are on the face, I can have this in my pocket and still control the buttons, but with this it's a lot harder to find the buttons on the side and control them while it's in your pocket. But either way, they have the same buttons, volume up and down, you can skip and go back songs, and then there's your call button for answering calls and hanging up calls. Same thing with this setup. As far as size goes, there's really not a big difference in size. If anything, I think the Clip 3 is a little bit fatter. Just this dimension right here, I think it's a little bit wider, but not too noticeable. The Clip 3 is a little bit heavier. I think it's just a more solid build quality, honestly. On the bottom of these two speakers, we have two different types of rubber pads to help keep the speaker from moving around on a table or sliding. So right here, there's just a little rubber ring with some tiny little nubs that have kind of worn down. And then on the Clip 3, there's this whole entire pad, which is a rubber pad, and 4 little knobs as well. I really like this design on the Clip 3. I just think it looks a lot better, it feels a lot better, feels rugged, feels premium at the same time, and I enjoy it. As far as sound quality goes, they're very, very similar. I've played these right next to each other, back and forth, and there's a slight difference. I think the JBL Clip 3 just sounds a tiny bit better with a little bit deeper bass. The amount of bass is the same in these speakers, but the Clip 3 just has a little bit deeper bass sound to it. So as far as sound quality goes, they're very, very similar, and for most people you won't be able to tell the difference. But one thing, even though these have the same power output wattage, the Clip 3 actually gets quite a bit louder. I don't know how that works, I don't know why that is, but it gets louder. And it sounds good all the way through until your full volume, and it doesn't really have much distortion at all. Same with the Clip 2, but the JBL Clip 3 definitely gets louder, and like I said, it's got a better battery life, so it's slightly better. And overall, I would say it's probably not worth the upgrade, depending, if you've got the money and you just want to upgrade, that's fine. That's what I did. I found this for a good deal. It was $30, and I said, you know what, that's worth it, because I've had this Clip 2 for years, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's still kicking. Like, this thing is a great speaker, and it's totally, in 2022, still a great speaker to use. So it just depends. If you have the extra money laying around, go ahead and get the Clip 3. It's louder, or you can get the Clip 4. There's a Clip 4 out now, but I think they're running like $60 or $70 now, which is pretty expensive. On the JBL website, this Clip 3 still costs $50, which is what they originally cost, but I'm sure on Amazon you can find them for cheaper, and I know you can get the Clip 2s like refurbished and stuff for even cheaper. So it really just depends, but honestly, if you have a Clip 2 and you don't really want to put out the extra money, keep the Clip 2, because the Clip 3 is not a whole lot better. So guys, I hope this video really helped you guys out, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you have any extra questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer those for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.